technology and crowdfunding reinventing the record industry, and with increasing number of ticket resales happening every day, I investigate the future of live music and what bands and the music fans really think of this. Live music is increasingly being taken out of gig and concert venues and put into bedrooms, but can the ability to watch any show anywhere take away the experience of being there? Imagine a venue where you're guaranteed a great view of your favourite band and there's no queue for the toilets or bar. Well, that amazing venue is your bedroom, thanks to the rising phenomenon of bands live streaming their gigs direct to their fans. I spoke to Harry Stirk, a student at Leeds Met University who is passionate about music journalism, and two music fans, Brad Day and Matthew Hicklin, and this is what they had to say of the rise of live streaming.
It's probably a bad thing really, because everyone's trying to make money in the music industry. I don't think it's a good thing. I think you've got to pay to go there. It shouldn't be. It's like films, parody music. It's not right really. Towards the artists anyway.
It ain't going to be right. Crowds are going to get smaller and things like that. People are just going to rather sit at home, watch it on the computers or whatever, and they're not going to get the full package of atmosphere and stuff.
I think for me, if you're going to stream it, I think there should be a charge rather than it be free.
It would, but I guess the thing with music gigs is obviously everyone's out trying to make money. The venue to getting the artist there, and obviously they need to charge plenty of money for food and drink, like you say. I think it doesn't need to be streamed. I think it needs to keep it in there for people's business.
Bands have always been experimenting with recording and live streaming since the internet was first around, but with the use of 3G and 4G it has made it easier for bands to do this, as it improves the picture, the sound quality, the processing speeds and the screen resolution. I caught up with Sam Connolly, a musician that is about to set up a live stream for one of his gigs in July, and this is what his thoughts on live streaming were.
It gives people that want to discover new music the opportunity to look, like, say, you're on YouTube and sometimes they stream live concerts. It might be a band they've never heard of, they might come upon it, they'll like it, and then hopefully that makes them go out and buy the music. It's something I'm looking at doing. Well, with the band I play with as well, we've got a show coming up in July, and we're considering streaming that because it would hopefully help them discover us, and then it's more people for the following. There's a possibility, because everyone's connected with the internet, and it's pretty much nowadays with the industry, it is a tool that they use. So if you put on a good enough performance, then hopefully somebody takes notice eventually.
It depends on if it's for covers or for originals. I think it really depends on your fan base, and also the need for sort of getting our music out there. I'm not against it. Some people disagree with it because it can be, it's not live. But to me, if you're watching something on a video or a DVD of a band playing live, that's sort of same thing. So it's the case of the cost. If you're a young band and you're wanting to do it on your own back, you've obviously got the initial costs of buying the stuff in the first place. To live stream that, you need ultra fast broadband. Depending on where you're shooting as well, the access points and stuff like that.
Sometimes it is really good. I've seen a lot of the girl DJs do that to promote herself, because that's how they've mainly got into the club, like that, promote herself with that. Not many of the male DJs seem to go for that route, more of a record himself and put it on SoundCloud.
Over the last few years, crowdfunding has reinvented the music industry by giving fans direct access to their favourite bands, but crucially giving bands access to more money.
At the moment it's not something I'd look at, probably because as a musician and when I'm playing with a band, we kind of like to sort of control everything ourselves, and it's more peace of mind for us. I wouldn't. I'd just, it's one of them things. End of the day, if you become famous, you're not gonna, I won't sort of get upon myself. I'd just be down to earth still.
It's called pledging. A lot of people are doing that, including a lot of celebrities and artists that have been in it for a long time. It really depends on what your fan is getting. At the end of the day, if you think about it, if you watch your favourite band and you see them 3 times a year and you may spend like 200-300 quid on the tickets and then plus all your expenses, it's really the same as doing that. Or the business side will rip fans off, but you know, at the end of the day, it's leaving the choice, the pledge is leaving the choice to the fan to do it. So if they feel like they're getting ripped off, they shouldn't do it.
The platform that allows direct fans crowdfunding is Pledge Music. This website allows bands and fans to develop a deeper relationship through exclusive content.
Possibly, I've not really looked into that myself. I'm just starting out, so I'm like looking at ways of getting in first before I look at the other ways into DJing. But it's a possible way to get into it and possible way to fund. I think it's good. I've seen a lot of the Pledge websites where artists, a lot of them who've been on X Factor, go on there and see if the fans who've seen on X Factor put money towards their album creating costs, so producing costs.
My love.
I won't really want to charge unless I were really struggling for money. I can see some fans doing it, but it's a lot. I wonder how much they'd pay to spend a day on One Direction. That'd be millions of pounds what some rich dad would pay, but against way making money.
Last year, the Metropolitan Police published a report about the grey world of ticket resales, toots and resale agencies, and the fans of the music responded by saying how frustrating it is.
I don't think they should, because obviously they really want to go, I don't think they should take advantage of it.
Well,
Yeah.
there is that, but then, you know, if you're a really big fan, you know, you'll pay, you know, over the odds for it. You know, if you're a really big fan of someone,
Yeah, you would.
you're going to want to go.
Yeah.
And also, it's probably not morally right, but
You start taking advantage of it week, can't you?
you are taking advantage, but, you know, it depends how much you want to.
I don't think you can make it illegal. No matter what, if you buy something you don't want in the end or you can't go to, you have to get rid of it. Most people are going to want to get rid of it.
I mean, you can try, because eBay stopped it. eBay don't allow you to do it, but then if you go to a gig, you know, you get ticket outs outside who want to buy and sell tickets.
Yeah.
I don't think, you know, the other thing, you rarely get police outside gigs, and, you know, even if they do come, they're only going to push them away and just come straight back, so I don't think it's possible, really. It depends who it was, to be honest. Usually I'd say no, but if it was someone I really liked, maybe. Me personally, I'd probably just try and resell it, you know, tickets out as some sort of site.
Yeah, I'll just try and use like social media or something like that.
It isn't just the fans that are frustrated about ticket resales, even bands are massively concerned about the markups and how tickets fall into resellers' hands in the first place.
I don't agree with it. Then again, there's a difference between some people like booking a group of tickets for a group of mates and then one dropping out and another one replacing and then paying for it, okay. But when you get people who buy the ticket, when they buy tickets off people at ridiculous price and then they try to sell them for extortionate amounts, I don't agree with that.
Though reselling tickets for a profit isn't illegal in the UK, yet apart from the football matches, reselling tickets is a multi-million-pound business due to the rise of secondary ticket sites such as Viagogo and Seatwave. These sites allow anyone to sell tickets for upcoming shows at a price of their choosing, with the site taking a cut.
Of course, it's not not fair. It's a complete rip-off. But this happens in music a lot. Ticketmaster is a big fan base where a lot of these agents and ticket agencies and things like that, they have the sort of franchise for selling tickets. It's like if you look at Glastonbury, they've obviously got to make their mark. They've got to make their profit. But at the end of the day, all they are doing is like they're acting like an agent. It's going to be very difficult, I think, to stop people sort of trying to make money out of selling tickets. It's very hard to sort of capitalise or sort of police it, really.
I don't think it's fair at all. I think it's a bit tight because, again, ticket resales, they don't pay tax on them, people making more money, and it's just another way of robbing off the actual artist in the end. Like, people downloading stuff on Pirate Bay, it's pretty much exactly the same. People are paying tickets to see someone for 20 quid, then selling them for 40 quid on night of performance. It's a bit off. A positive one, I think. I think there'd be less people Like when you go to a gig, people randomly hanging about, anyone got a spare ticket, which puts people off going to concerts in the end, and just random people are straggling about really. I think it'd make it more positive night and less strange people hanging around.